assistant say he doesn't know which tunnel he's out, but he'll call us when he came out of the tunnel. So, but he didn't even know which side he's on.
Master, they don't wear red. We only have a chef that's not and Frank, that's it. Frank doesn't remember.
And Dad also.
Alex, is Frank coming?
He's last department
Okay.
and then marketing. See that guy who does finance?
Oh,
So see the guy that does marketing? That's
okay. Thank you.
yeah, when you see a guy that's when you see
Nghĩ bắt đầu tới lắm á. Nhưng mà không biết bên đây hay là bên kia.
Con người cầm tay. Hên quá sao nó mang theo cái áo này hên quá.
Dạ.
Chứ không giờ này là mát lạnh.
Dạ.
Hello anh. Ok anh. Dạ rồi. Thì bây giờ học sinh đang đi ra. Hên quá sao nó mang theo cái áo này hên quá.
Dạ.
Chứ không giờ này là mát lạnh.
Dạ.
Hello anh. Ok anh.
I think I see him. Yeah, coming up.
Dưới này à?
Dạ, đang ra mà. He's coming. The pole is hiding it. There. He's approaching the pole. Approaching the pole. Yeah, there he is. There he is. He's smiling right now. He's posing for the photo. And Han is taking his picture.
Just walk right up there. làm bên áo tóc á hả? Nó này hả?
Yeah.
Cái này là
Graduates and guests, joining us today to recognize and honor our graduating class of 2022 are distinguished guests and leaders from our college and university. Dr. Omer Benley, 2022 Grand Marshal. Frank Kaufman, Distinguished Alumni Speaker. Mariah Ramirez, 2022 Outstanding Graduating Senior. Dr. Rod Smith, Graduate Programs Director. Dr. Mark Washburn, Department Chair of Management and Human Resource Management. Dr. Yu Wang, Department Chair of Marketing. Dr. Sudha Krishnan, Department Chair of Accountancy. Dr. Pia Gupta, Department Chair of Finance. Dr. Ying Liu, Department Chair of Information Systems. Jasmine Ur-Austin, Associate Dean of Accreditation. Sabina Reddy, Associate Dean of Administration. Michael Solt, Dean of the College of Business. Kurt Brower, Alumni Council President. Jesus Gonzalez, President, Associated Students Incorporated. Chris Fowler, Chief of Staff. Andy Fee, Director of Athletics. Min Yao, Vice President, Information Technology. Jeff Cook, Interim Vice President, University Relations and Development. Scott Appel, Vice President, Administration and Finance. Beth Lesson, Vice President, Student Affairs. Karen Sism Gunn, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. President Jane Close Connolly. In 2018, the university adopted a new alma mater with lyrics by Christian Valdez and music by Kyle Gabriel, composed when both were students in the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music. To perform it for you today, please welcome Beach alumna Natalie Gonzalez. Please stand if you are able as we play the alma mater. Now, please welcome to the stage Dr. Michael Solt, Dean of the College of Business.
Congratulations to all of the students graduating from the College of Business in 2022. I am Michael Solt, Dean of the College of Business, and I am proud and happy to recognize our over 2,000 undergraduate and graduate students who are receiving their degrees at this wonderful ceremony. Even though we are not at our typical venue on campus, I am very happy that we are gathered to celebrate the achievements of our 2022 graduating class. I would like to thank the Angels organization in the city of Anaheim for allowing us to have this amazing ceremony on this amazing evening in their amazing stadium. Already, I can tell this is a fantastic experience from all the energy I feel in the stadium. Instead of yelling out, "play ball," we could all wholeheartedly say, "Go Beach." Our commencement tradition is to honor a faculty member who has given distinguished service to the university by asking him or her to serve as Grand Marshal. This year, we honor Dr. Omer Benley. Dr. Benley arrived at Cal State Long Beach in 2001 and is Professor of Information Systems. He teaches quantitative techniques and decision-making and spreadsheet-based business modeling. Dr. Benley served as Associate Dean in the College of Business from 2008 to 2018. He was the CSU 5 Campus Guide from 2013 to 2018. He was president of Western Decision Sciences Institute during 2019-20, and in 2017, he received a Lifetime Achievement Award from Operational Research Society of Turkey, his home country. Dr. Benley received his PhD in Industrial Engineering from Syracuse University, his Master of Science in Engineering from University of Michigan, Master of Science in Industrial Engineering from University of Missouri-Columbia, and Bachelor of Science in Industrial Engineering from Purdue University. Dr. Benley has extensive applied research experience in industry, military, and governmental organizations. In addition to numerous conference presentations, his research has been published in Operations Research Letters, European Journal of Operational Research, Management Decision, Decision Line, and other prestigious journals. Please give a round of applause for our Grand Marshal, Omer Benley. And after working together shoulder by shoulder for 10 years, he's one of my closest and dearest friends. Thank you, Omer. At commencement ceremonies, deans normally share words of wisdom such as never be afraid to take opportunities that present themselves, or success in business is about people and relationships. Or even things like don't forget to call your mother and floss your teeth every day. But we have been coping with non-normal times since March 2020, and we are trying to figure out what the new normal is. The pandemic's effects seem to be long-lasting. On the positive side, we have learned that unforeseen events beyond anyone's control can happen, and we must show resiliency. We also learned that we can make quick adjustments and be flexible. In times of crisis, we do the best we can under the circumstances, even if we cannot be perfect. The willingness of everyone to tackle the unknown and work together has helped us prevail. So in the end, it is still about people and relationships, as the Dean's words of wisdom from old normal times suggest. On a less positive note, the pandemic has taken a toll on the mental health and well-being of our students, faculty, and staff. This has been alleviated as face-to-face interactions have increased and we return to mostly in-person classes. Plus, the campus has increased efforts to provide counseling services, and I hope all who need such services have sought them out. Still, the switch to work from home and online learning is having continuing effects throughout our nation. What I see missing is the level of engagement and interpersonal interactions we had pre-pandemic. I hope we can find a balance going forward in which virtual work and study is part of our culture while people and relationships are nurtured and highly valued. We will work in the college to increase the level of interpersonal interactions as we move towards the new normal. This formidable challenge may not be overcome easily, but COB is up to the task. On another topic, business school graduates pay great attention to the state of the economy across California, the nation, and the world. To be sure, there are headwinds facing our 2022 graduates: inflation, high oil prices, and the war in Ukraine, to name a few. The media continuously debates what the long-term impacts of these headwinds will be. Even so, corporate earnings are strong, consumer spending is robust, and unemployment continues to trend downward. COB 2022 graduates can be hopeful of favorable conditions as they commence on the next chapter of their lives and careers. I firmly believe that regardless of economic conditions, your College of Business education will position you to add value to your employers, positively impact our local communities, and put you on the path of achieving the American dream. We're proud of your hard work and encourage you to stay connected to our community. Remember, as you climb the ladder of success, look back and pull someone else up. Become a mentor, a guest speaker, share your insights, and help others along the way. In closing, let me congratulate you again on achieving this important milestone. I would like to thank all of your families and loved ones who have helped you complete your degrees. You would not be here without their love and support. Welcome to the College of Business Alumni Network that has grown to over 55,000 alums. You have worked hard and deserve to enjoy this achievement. Best wishes for a great future, COB graduates of 2022. I am now honored to introduce our president, Jane Close Connolly.
Graduates and family members, friends, Beach faculty, staff, university leadership, thank you for being here. When I start thinking about what to say at commencement every year, besides knowing that I should be short, the choices are endless because our campus is the source of countless stories. This year, I've decided to talk about how all of you, students, faculty, and staff, have been so noteworthy since 2018. With 4 or more years at the beach, many of you started in an analog world in which only about 7% of your classes were taught remotely. And then you lived through a period when only about 4% of your classes were taught in person. What a turnaround. But yet, you all are here because of your resilience, faculty, staff, and students. You may have been in the first wave to come back to campus at about 40% last fall, or this spring when we were about at 76%. You've seen it all. Thanks for sticking it out together. I can only imagine that there were times when you thought about throwing it all away because your internet didn't work, or that remote classes simply did not engage you, or that not coming to campus opened up other possibilities for you. But thank you for not leaving. Sticking with us allowed you to experience some pretty amazing College of Business beach facts since 2018. And this is a very short list of among many. 14 College of Business honors track students have completed their honors thesis this semester, and presented their work to the university community on May 6th and 7th. Are you there? Would you wave at me? Any waving? Oh, I see some waving. Congratulations, honors students. Yeah, that's not an easy path. The International Collegiate Business Strategy Competition, hosted by COB, included 18 graduate and undergraduate teams competing in 5 whirls, including a team from the University of Warwick in England. The COB had 3 teams competing, and listen to this, brought home 2 first place and 1 second place award. Are the people on those competitions here? Oh, I see one wave back there. See another one over there. I see them over there. Way to go. The marketing department's Inclusive Marketing Initiative works with minority-owned businesses in the greater Long Beach area. Since fall 2020, IMI, as we call it, has served over 60 clients, providing free digital marketing services through semester-long student-run projects. 22 clients were onboarded just this spring. Any of you involved in IMI? I see a hand? I see some hands. Great, thank you. What a great community service. Of course, the College of Business VITA program, Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, had a successful year in which it generated $1.25 million in federal and state tax returns and credits. In VITA, COB accountancy students volunteer to prepare tax returns for individuals and families with low incomes. VITA returned to having face-to-face appointments along with having non-contact and virtual meetings. Any VITA people here in accountancy? There's a lot of you. Yay, thank you for doing that. Over the last 3 years, enrollments in COB graduate programs increased from 300 to 700, led by our successful online MBA, MS in Information Systems, and MS in Marketing Analytics programs. I think some of you are here. And that's just a few tidbits of all the great things that have happened. If some of you are interested in athletics, and I hope you are, you probably noticed that in 2018 and 2019, we had the national championship men's volleyball team. If you watched the Olympics, you might have noticed that 6 of the players there were our former students, as were 3 of the coaches representing us in the Tokyo Olympics. And you probably don't know that in 2020, our student athletes had a graduation rate of 91%, and that was higher than all Big West schools and D1 public universities in California other than UC Davis. So I think I know there's athletes here in the business school, so way to go. And you know, your timing is great to graduate this year because we have just about ready to open the Anna W. Nye Alumni Center. It will open officially this fall, and I hope you'll come and see the new beautiful setting, completely supported by alum donations. Student housing has increased and improved with the opening of Parkside North and the renovation of some of our hillside parking while you were here. And the Shakarian Family Student Success Center was completed. And your dean pointed out to me just yesterday that Money Magazine released a list of the 25 best universities in the nation. Guess who's on that list? CSULB. That's pretty great. Cal State Long Beach is ranked number 7 in the nation for awarding bachelor's degrees to Latinx students. Number 13 nationally in awarding master's degrees to Latinx students. We ranked as the number 2 master's level university in 2021 But since then, we've been promoted to a doctoral level university with high research intensity. So thank you, faculty, and thank you, student researchers. We've been in the top 10% of universities that provided the greatest return on investment. And we've in the top 5 of universities nationally promoting social mobility. So of course I could go on and on talking about your accomplishments and faculty and staff honors. I share these with you to congratulate you for being part of building a great university. You are all the recipients of or force behind these accolades. You all, like those before you, have been building a better beach for 73 years, and it's been noticed by others as we have the most undergraduate applications among the CSUs and rank about 8th nationally in applications. We've also led the CSU in the improvement of our graduation rates. Thank you, faculty and academic advisors. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing magical about a 4-year graduation. I'm happy for you to take your time on your educational journey. I'm not happy, however, if we've gotten in your way or ruined your personal timelines. No barriers means that we are always looking to be a support, not a distraction or a delay. We're not the biggest CSU, but we do have the most faculty because we know both students and faculty value close mentoring relationships. We don't have the biggest physical space among the CSUs, but we do have the most platinum and gold certified LEED buildings. Thank you, Beach Building Services. We also send more students to doctoral programs than any other CSU. Thank you, faculty members. You've all, faculty, staff, and students, done a great job to build a campus where no barriers is a way of life, not just a slogan. So, as you begin your next adventures, remember we're grateful to all of you for supporting continuous improvement of your university. Students, I pledge that your alma mater will keep innovating as a way to add value to your degrees. We also pledge to be rooted in our values. Diversity is our strength. The public good is our responsibility. Teaching, learning, and discovery are central to who we are and all we do. And finally, compassion, creativity, and innovation characterize our culture. If we can continue to live by those values, you'll be proud to call us your alma mater in the same way we're so proud of all of that you've already accomplished and all we know you will create for the world. All good wishes on your next adventures, and go Beach.
Thank you, President Connolly. I am now pleased to introduce Cal State Long Beach Alumni Council President Kurt Brower. Please join me in welcoming Kurt.
Thank you, Dean Solt. It is truly an honor to be here today. As a Beach alum and an alumni parent, I have a sense of what it took for all of you to get here, and I want you to know how much I admire you and your families. What you have accomplished is nothing short of extraordinary. And because it's been more than a few years since my own graduation, I can also say with some certainty that your time at the beach has shaped your future in more ways than you could have ever imagined. You don't leave the beach behind just because you're leaving campus. We're here for you. And I hope that you, in turn, will stay in touch with us and find ways to share your time, talents, and skills with the students who come after you. Now that you are all alumni, I personally invite you to stop by the just completed Anna W. Nye Alumni Center this coming fall. We will celebrate the grand opening of the center during the Founders Day ceremonies at the end of September. Graduates, as you receive your degrees today, you become part of a truly impressive group, the CSULB alumni family, which is more than 355,000 alumni strong. You now will follow in the footsteps of many alumni who have built our communities through their hard work, talent, and service. On behalf of CSULB alumni, I would like to congratulate you on this incredible accomplishment. As you move on to the next phase of your lives, I encourage you to stay connected with the beach community. I know you will find it as enjoyable and rewarding as I have. As we like to say, the beach is for life. Thank you, and go beach.
Thank you, Kurt. I would now like to take a moment to honor our undergraduate and graduate award winners. Please stand when your name is called. The 2022 award winners include Baron Effenberger, our outstanding post-baccalaureate graduate. Mariah Ramirez, our outstanding baccalaureate graduate. Marisa Chang and Jasmine Martos, our Dean's medalists. Our graduate Dean's list of university scholars and artists. Our Delta Sigma Pi Scholarship Key recipients. And our departmental undergraduate award winners. Everyone please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. At this time, I would like to take a moment to remember one of our students, Matthew Ortiz, who will be awarded a bachelor's degree posthumously. Matthew Ortiz, a finance student, was overjoyed to be attending Cal State Long Beach. He is remembered by his family as someone who had a big heart, fantastic people skills, and showed great kindness to his friends and family. Matthew is also described as having had a curious and inquiring mind. In addition to his academic studies, Matthew enjoyed playing golf and going to the gym. Growing up, he could often be found playing sports like soccer, tennis, basketball, and ice skating with his older sister. Matthew's family says they are so grateful to have loved Matthew and to be loved by him. Our thoughts are with Matthew's family and friends. Thank you. Now, please join me in welcoming our student speaker and the College of Business Outstanding Baccalaureate graduate for the class of 2022, Mariah Ramirez.
Thank you, Dean Solt. Hello, hello, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? Hello. My name is Mariah Ramirez, and I have the absolute honor of giving a speech here to you all tonight. First off, I want to say a huge congratulations to all of our graduates here tonight, those who are here present, and those who couldn't make it physically to Angels. Congratulations. It's been a long time coming, and now the moment to graduate is here. What a ride, am I right? We finished our college journey through a pandemic. I mean, graduating from anything is a pretty big deal, but graduating with ever-present challenges that each and every one of you faced, that's a huge deal. Yeah, huge deal. And if no one has said this to you already, let me be the first to say, I'm proud of you. Something that I'd like you to consider as we move toward the next chapter of our lives is the concept of being aligned with yourself, staying aligned with what feels like you. Obviously, there's a lot to consider in what I just said. But for the most part, all I'm saying is to move through your life knowing your passions, knowing what feels right, knowing what feels like you and what doesn't. And to not be afraid of letting people down who expected a different version of you than what you were wanting or able to give. Because it's easy to get lost and lose who you really are, but once you move with intention and passion, you move different. This is a new beginning, so take it, claim it, and make the absolute most of it. I'd like to finish up with one of my favorite quotes that I've had since high school from author Sandra Kring. And it goes, "Unless someone can look into the core of your heart and see the degree of your passions, or look into the depth of your soul and see the extent of your will, then they have no business telling you what you can and cannot achieve. Because they may know the odds, but they do not know you." Yeah. So with that, I wish you all an endless amount of happiness and success. Thank you all for an amazing college experience, and go Beach.
Thank you, Mariah. I am now pleased to introduce our distinguished alumni speaker, Frank Kaufman. Frank is a partner at Moss Adams, one of the 15 largest U.S. accounting firms, and like many of you, is a first-generation college graduate. He received his Cal State Long Beach degree in accountancy in 1982 and joined Moss Adams immediately thereafter. Frank has been recognized as a Service Provider of the Year by the Los Angeles Business Journal and has received the City of Hope Spirit of Life Award. Beta Alpha Psi here at Cal State Long Beach has selected Frank as the most outstanding alum twice. Frank has worn many hats throughout his 40 years at Moss Adams, including Director of Apparel, and he currently serves as the firm's National Practice Leader for Retail and Direct-to-Consumer. Frank has been an advocate and champion of the College of Business since graduation and has served on the Accountancy Advisory Board. He also helped attract and hire numerous accountancy alumni to Moss Adams over the years. He is especially proud that all 5 of his kids have attended the California State University system across multiple campuses, with 3 earning degrees from the beach. Please join me in welcoming Frank to the podium.
I love it. Okay. Thank you, Dean Salt, for inviting me here to speak today. But I think I need to warn you, we're going to get loud, all right? Look at this amazing group. Look at all of them ready to graduate. It's so exciting. Let's go. Let's hear it. Come on. All right. That's nice. More shouting to come. First, to the dean and the faculty and everybody who's worked so hard to get you where you are, to advance you. Many thanks for delivering great graduates. Personally, I've been involved in recruiting at Long Beach State since I graduated. And lucky for me, with our recruiting team, with the help of Jana Wright and Leanne Lutkus, there are currently more alumni at Moss Adams from Long Beach State than any campus in the world. Okay? In my mind, that makes Long Beach State the best campus on the planet. You with me? All right. So I have a couple quick stories. First of all, when I was little, I grew up playing baseball, and my goal was to be on this field playing baseball. Didn't happen. When I went to high school, I transferred to football, said maybe CIF final game I can get here. Didn't happen. And so many, many years passed by, and I'm invited to be out here on this field. So thank you, everybody from Long Beach. Appreciate it. So in many ways, all of you are kind of in a similar path, right? You have plans and you have goals, and you're going to achieve some of them, but your path might wind a little. So when I was asked to speak to all of you, I said, boy, I need to instill some confidence. And I went back to what I was like when I was in school. And I majored in accounting, partly because it was a major where you didn't have to get up in front of the class and make speeches, right? Certainly nothing like this. So I worked really hard, and I thought I was doing well. And about the end of my third year, I did a grad check, and they told me, you got to take this class called Accounting, Communication and Accounting for Finance Majors. I'm like, well, no, I can't do speeches. I just don't want to do that. So I actually put it off to my very last semester, and I was petrified. And fortunately, my girlfriend at that time said to me, we got this. A very simple but powerful phrase, we got this. So it made me feel like I wasn't alone. I had a cheerleader, I had a mock audience, I had a critic, all of that. So I took the class, ummed and awed through a bunch of speeches, received a B, which wasn't my top grade, but it was definitely one I was very proud of. Mostly because I didn't think it was possible, but with that "we got this" mantra, I got through it. By the way, I married that young lady right after I graduated, and she's my wife of 39 years, and she's here today, so give it up for Marianne. Okay, so the takeaway for you today is use that mantra, we got this. Okay, it will serve you well. You had a much more difficult journey than I had going to school. Some of you or your parents were born in a different country, had to adjust to a different culture or new language. Every one of you grew up in the scary world of social media, where every one of your actions could be criticized by thousands. Getting ready for college, you jumped into AP classes to do more to get in. You know, the reality is only 1 in 3 applicants get into Long Beach State. It is a prestigious school, but it's also a challenge. So what I do know is everyone here has already beaten the odds. In addition to getting in, some of you helped pay with the cost of your education. You participated in clubs like Beta Alpha Psi and Alpha. Okay. All of you busted your tail to help your friends succeed. And you did this all while wearing masks, right? Working remotely with the health concerns that none of us had to face before. And you succeeded. So now you're ready. You've got a best-in-class degree from a phenomenal university. So a reminder again, you didn't do this alone. Maybe it was a parent, a sibling pushing you. Maybe it was one of the people behind me. Not sure who it was, but I'm sure there was one, if not more, with that "we got this" mentality. So I'm going to ask you to use that phrase several times today. First one will be soon, but one that I don't want you to forget is, as you're all sitting as students right now, look around you at all the people that have come. That's your support. So when you get to reconnect with them, give them a hug and tell them we got this. But right now, if you ponder for a minute what's ahead of you, it might be a little intimidating. You're not going to be at the same routine you had. You may be facing a new job. There may be some trepidation. So I mean it about this mantra. We got this. So we're gonna practice it now, but I want it to be loud, okay? The count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We got this. All right. That's good. I knew I didn't have to instill confidence, just a reminder. A lot of you put in 16-hour days getting to this point. So part of why I was asked to speak with you today is because I've actually walked that path a while ago. And I've got a few things to tell you. One's a fun fact, and then I have 2 asks of you. First, the fun fact. It's surprising, but it's good. Your world just got easier, all right? Easier. It might be scary, but you're going to find out you have a lot more free time than you did last month. Most of the Long Beach State grads that join Moss at us tell us maybe 10, 12 hours more a week of free time. All right, that's 500 hours a year. So you go to the beach, you can do whatever you want to do, but I've got an ask, which is give me that 5% of that number, 25 hours over the course of a year, couple hours every month, give back. There's people that you know well that haven't graduated yet that could use your assistance at Long Beach. There's feeder junior colleges, even high schools. Go back, be a mentor, a buddy. You're not doing just a nice thing for them. Trust me, it's a nice thing for you. Okay? My last ask of you as you go forward and deploy your business degree, be innovative, take risks. Don't be afraid to fail. It's okay. A famous quote by somebody you might know, Elon Musk, who just plopped down $44 billion to buy Twitter. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating. So I know he uses that mantra to carry on and change the world. And so will you. Your experiences at Long Beach State have provided the tools to change the world. Collectively, you will solve the question, how will we get everybody to get an education like we have? And as future leaders in business, you will mandate policies that are so sustainable that we will win the global climate challenge. And you will literally save the planet. It's going to be awesome to watch you persevere through failures to achieve these great successes and more. I am honored to be in your presence. Let's do this one more shout and make it loud. 1, 2, 3. We got this. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. You definitely got this. Dr. Karen System-Gunn, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, will now present the candidates for the class of 2022 master's degrees.
Thank you, Dean Salt. Good, beautiful Southern California evening, beach family and friends. At this time, will the candidates for the class of 2022 master's degrees please stand if you're able and remain standing as I read your program name. Okay, well, you can stand up at this moment, but then when I read your program name, I'm going to need you to remain standing because Dr. Connolly has got something to provide for you. All right, here are your program names. The Master of Science in Accountancy, please stand. The Master of Science in Finance, please stand. the Master of Science in Information Systems, the Master of Science in Marketing Analytics, and the Master of Business Administration, the MBA. Please remain standing. President Connolly, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all of the requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty to receive their degrees. Please remain standing.
You have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, and by your Dean, and by your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled the requirements of the appropriate master's degree with all rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may be seated.
You may be seated.
Thank you, President Connolly, and congratulations to our new master's graduates. The department chairs from the College of Business will now present the candidates for the class of 2022 bachelor's degrees by department.
Good evening. My name is Sudha Krishnan. I'm the Department Chair of Accountancy. Will the candidates for accountancy please stand if able to and be recognized? So proud of you guys.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Pia Gupta, Chair of the Department of Finance. At this time, will the candidates for finance stand if able to and be recognized?
Hello, I'm Dr. Ying Liu, Department Chair of Information Systems. Will the candidates for Information Systems please stand if able to do so and be recognized?
Hello, I'm Dr. Sabina Reddy, Associate Dean for Administration. Will the candidates for International Business Class of 2022 please stand if able to do so and be recognized?
Hello, I'm Dr. Mark Washburn, Department Chair of Management and Human Resource Management. Will the candidates for Management, Human Resource Management, and Operations and Supply Chain Management, Class of 2022, please stand if able to do so and be recognized?
Hello, I'm Dr. Yu Wang, Department Chair of Marketing. Will the candidates for Marketing Class of 2022 please stand if able to do so and be recognized?
One more time, everyone. Yes. President Connolly, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty to receive their degrees.
You have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, by your Dean, and by your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled the requirements of the appropriate bachelor's degree with all rights and privileges. Baccalaureate graduates, you may now move your tassel to the left side of your cap. This signifies the completion of your undergraduate degree. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Thank you, President Connolly. With the conferral of all the degrees for the graduating class, our beautiful evening is coming to an end. To our graduates, let me congratulate you again for achieving this important milestone in life's journey and wish you well in the next steps that you will be taking, no matter what those steps will be. To family, friends, and loved ones, let me thank each of you for all the love and support you have provided our graduates. They would not be celebrating this great achievement or thinking about what is next without your contributions. I know we have been through unpredictable time with many unforeseen things, but here is some advice from one of our greatest presidents, Abraham Lincoln. He said the best way to predict your future is to create it. My hope is that College of Business has provided you with tools necessary to create whatever you want. And in closing, let me add that the most important ingredient of all is your willingness to create your future. You do not have to be perfect. As the great American actress Jennifer Aniston once said, there are no regrets in life, just lessons. So, class of 2022, go forth and create a great future and never stop accumulating those lessons. Go Beach!